Hey everybody, Plushy here. So if you've seen the title of the video or if you've seen the community post I posted like a day or two earlier, you probably know what we're going to talk about in this video. And a lot of people don't actually know that I have not been able to make money on YouTube for the past year. Now, don't worry, it's not because I got into some trouble with YouTube or copyright people. It's because of my status as a foreign student. Now, people who follow my channel for long do probably know about this. I did make a video about this last year before I actually demonetized my whole channel, but I was also in a panic at that time and I am not sure about the whole situation either, but now it has been a year. I want to sort of give you guys an update and also a better explanation to the whole situation and what to expect in the future. And I want to first thank all of you because Flagrant Order is my, biggest hobby, and I definitely enjoy making the videos themselves. It's not completely for money. Obviously, I'll be lying if I said that the money isn't a great incentive, but you guys' support is one of the greatest incentives that keeps me going from making these videos. I am very much enjoying every single time when I interact with you guys in the comments and I read the comments and also talk to you guys in the Discord server. It's just been great, and it's been a great sort of emotional support for my first year abroad because I've never been abroad for that long, living alone. So thank you guys so much for the support, and also thank you guys for all the kind words in the community post I posted like a day or two ago about the situation. But yeah, let's get into it. So the reason why I'm not able to make money from YouTube is because I am currently studying in the United States as a F1 student, aka international student, and basically, if you just search about, hey, can an F1 student make money off of YouTube? You search on Google, the answer you're gonna get is an astounding negative. Obviously, I'm not gonna just go off of, Google search results when something, that can affect me this majorly is gonna happen. So I did write an email to our school's foreign officer and asked about a lot of details. I can't show the entire conversation, but I will show little snippets of it, basically confirming that it is very unsafe for me to try to make money. Even, people have come up with suggestions for me and I do appreciate it, but basically I have thought of all of it before and I have asked them, whether I can give my channel to a family member and then they take the money for me, or I just send the money back into to Taiwan, because I do live in Taiwan, instead of getting the money in the United States. But basically it's very hard to avoid detection, and even if you get away with it, quote unquote, right now, in the future, if you're trying to sort of extend your stay in the United States, if you want to start your life there, they're going to run a background check and screw you over. So yeah, I ended up thinking it's not worth jumping through all these hoops and potentially still get screwed over. So I decided to demonetize my whole channel. And I also did ask them, is it safe if I no longer make money from my videos and I just do it as a hobby? And they say that's completely fine, as you can see here in the email as well. So that has been what I've been doing for almost a year, as you can see here in the revenue tab of my YouTube channel. I basically have not made a single penny for the past almost a year, because I started at like early August. I started demonetizing my entire channel. Obviously, there are a little bit of tidbits like, $1 here, $1 there. I believe it's from YouTube Premium and also from some videos where I used copyright music and they like share revenue with me. They force share revenue with me. So the ironic thing is, when they force share revenue with me, I actually make like $2-3 off of it, for throughout like a couple months. So it's kind of funny, but as long as I don't hit the $100 threshold, they won't pay out. They won't pay me anything, so I still won't be really receiving any money, which is a good thing because I can't. So yeah, that's basically my situation. I've been doing this with no pay, but it's fine because I play FGO. I would play FGO regardless, and I would have just uploaded stuff to it anyways, but one big part why I decided to keep doing review videos, because honestly those take quite a bit of time, and you know, when you lose money as an incentive, it's a little bit harder to push yourself to make them every single time. But I just started the hot take series before I got the news that I won't be able to make money off of YouTube in the United States, which is quite devastating at the time to me. But I didn't want this trend to die. I want to establish a series. So I do think this is important to my channel. It's an important identity. And throughout the year, I have seen people sort of reference this series outside of my comment sections. They're like, oh, Plushie has a hot take series about certain reviews, like it or not, because I know sometimes I have some takes that people don't really agree with, but I'm really glad that it has made sort of a mark in the community. So I once again thank you guys for it. So that's basically the situation. And what's the future? Well, I am lucky enough to be able to sort of transfer from my 1-year program to a 2-year program, which will give me a better sort of degree after I graduate. But the one negative for that is that I won't be able to make money for another year at the very least. So yeah, try to enjoy another year of no ads, I guess. I don't know if they put ads. Tell me if they put ads in my videos, which I'll be pretty mad if they do put ads in my videos, because obviously I don't monetize them, so I don't have any ads. And if they're still trying to make money off of my videos when I'm not, it doesn't feel really good. But I really hope at least the one little positive we get out of this is people don't have to watch ads when they watch my videos. But anyways, so yeah, it's gonna be another year, but it's already been a year. It hasn't been a struggle. It has been very enjoyable. It's actually been one of my most enjoyable years in my YouTube career, I have to say. So I have all of you to thank for it again. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the support, and look forward to another year of random stuff like hot takes, gameplay, all that. So now Q&A time. So I'm obviously not going to be able to include every question I see on the community post, but I'm going to cherry pick a couple that a lot of people have had even before I made the community post, just basically questions regarding this topic. So yeah, hopefully this answers some of your questions, and I will try to reply to most of the questions on the community post itself, but I can only include so many in this video. So the first most common question is, can you receive money from other means such as Patreon or Twitch donations? I want to thank you guys for the gesture, because I'm pretty flattered to see this as the most asked question. I want to thank all of you for wanting to support me for this YouTube channel, but unfortunately the answer is going to be no, because as long as you're doing anything that is not school related and you end up getting money from it, they will see that as a breach of rules, unfortunately. So yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. Obviously I have other motivations to motivate me from keep making videos on this channel, so you don't have to worry about me quitting. I'm not gonna quit either. Don't worry, this is like my greatest passion anyway, so there's no way I'm gonna quit. But one good thing though is that I am getting paid from my lab work, because for my second year of studies, I'm mostly staying in a lab, and I am going to be doing lab work on top of my own project, and I am eligible to receive a small amount of pay from it. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm gonna be having a little bit more funds next year, which is very nice to know. Second most common question is, how do you whale? Or people being concerned of how I'm able to whale this much even though I'm not making more money from YouTube anymore. Well, that's still thanks to you guys, because I've managed to accumulate quite a huge amount of savings from my previous couple of years of YouTube revenues, and I'm just basically using those savings up for the past year or so. I'm not using it up, sorry. It basically only made a small dent to the stash for the entirety of the past year, which I've whaled for a lot of high MP servants for the past year. So obviously, Japanese yen being relatively weak in terms of conversion rates right now also helps, but generally don't really worry about my financial situation. I appreciate it, but you don't have to worry. Sometimes I make the video sound more dramatic than it has to be, like, oh, this is the worst thing ever, the worst luck ever, oh god. But that's the gacha culture. People like to exaggerate how their gacha results are for a reaction basically. So don't worry about it. I'm not going broke, but I do need more or better self-control, I have to admit, because I'm not the best at, having self-control over FGO Gotcha. Third common question is, what are you studying? Basically, I don't want to get into too much detail. It's kind of boring. I'm studying molecular biology and biochemistry. It's just very standard, like STEM stuff. It's more leaned towards medicine because what I studied in college was, medical tech. I don't know how to translate that actually. Like basically, I have a license for a medical technician, but I can only use that license in Taiwan. Obviously, it doesn't work in the United States. So yeah, I decided to come out and further my studies because in this field, it's kind of hard to, land a good position just with a bachelor's degree, unfortunately. But I've been thoroughly enjoying American life. Some stuff I'm not used to still, even after a year, but it's really free. It feels really free, living alone. It's a really great experience. So yeah. Thank you guys all for the support, the emotional support whenever I feel lonely, because that's probably the biggest problem for a lot of foreign students, but I don't have to worry about it because I have the greatest, biggest family of all to support me, which is, my community, both on Discord and on YouTube as well. So yeah, thank you guys for making my, personal student life a lot more colorful. I just want to end this video by saying thank you guys so much once again. I got a lot of heartwarming comments on the community post that I made for this video. A lot of people telling me they don't want me to leave, which don't worry, I won't leave until FGOJP stops service probably. And also a lot of people telling me that they enjoy my content a lot, and that just solidifies my decision to keep on making content. I think even though money is a great incentive, perhaps one of the greatest incentives of all for a lot of stuff, at the end of the day, getting complimented by your viewers and knowing that your viewers enjoy what you do is the greatest joy that any content creator can have. So every time I read comments like these, it just motivates me for, to make more content in the future. So I thank you sincerely for that. And yeah, hope this video helps. It's a bit messy because I didn't script anything, but hope it answers some questions. And let's look forward to another great year of Fake Grand Order. I'll see you guys in the next one.